What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pro Gamer Manager. In the last part, we had some serious talks with our sponsor, and we were like, bro, we ain't gonna keep doing this if you're gonna give us pocket change. So we got them up to $2,500 per week, which is pretty decent. We've got our B team, which apparently is in FOBA League number 1. I swear to God, every week it changes for them. That is the one thing about this game that I had so much like, wow, this is going to be really awesome. They're adding in all these different aspects. It's really going to add that depth to the game. It's going to add different layers. You know, you got this B team, now you get to focus on multiple things. You really feel like you're an organization, right? Like you're able to dip your toes in multiple games and all that kind of stuff. But because the game was just never really completed, right? In this game wasn't completed, right? Obviously, they started doing the other one, and I hope that they figure everything out going into Pro Gamer Manager 2, and they're able to really make something that we all are going to enjoy and we're all going to love, right? That's the hope. Fingers crossed. But you know what? They've got a track record of not showing amazing quality games. So it's hard to know whether it's all your hope is in vain or not, right? But nevertheless, it's a weird thing because it was never completed. It doesn't really make any sense. A lot of the parts of this game just don't make a whole lot of sense because they just weren't done. They weren't fully, completed. So it makes sense that some of them don't make any sense. But nevertheless, it is what it is. You're just gonna have to get over it. Iron Game House has just announced as new league sponsor. All teams in Esports League number 4 will get $5,000. Wow. All right. Dollar, we're throwing it up in the air. We're making it rain here. $5,000 for no reason. $5,000 just because these guys were like, we really want to make a splash. We want to make a splash when we come in here as new title sponsor for this league. What are we going to do? How are we going to make these guys go, wow, really happy these guys came and became the new title sponsor? A big, plus for the esports scene. Well, no better way than give every team $5,000. There's 8 teams in this league right now, right? In this league. That means they just forked over a heck of a lot of money, man. That's $40,000 they just forked over for no reason. They're just like, we just got an extra $40,000 laying around. Let's just, do something with it. I don't know. I'm not one of those people that's able to just be like, oh yeah, I get that. I have $40,000 laying around all the time. No, man, $40,000. I'm like, all right, how are we gonna turn this $40,000 into more money? How are we gonna, can we get more players? Who can do? Obviously, I say that as we have about $60,000 in the bank, but what are you gonna do? So we didn't get best manager. Not surprising. They don't ever seem to want to give us best manager. They gave the best player to the third place team and the best manager to the second place team, but us first place, and we get nothing. Well, I guess we got $15,000, which is really good, but we didn't really get all that much. Fan community writes that our best player that will lead this team to victory is Big Riri. Big Riri, we talked about it, man. He's the sleeping giant over there. He's the young guy on the team. He's still improving. He's still growing. That's why we brought in the bigger talent to help get him ready to go. So we talked about it in the last episode. We're going to look to get into this Canadian Invitational here. We want to make a splash. We want to make a splash all throughout North America and kind of solidify our dominance here, right? We've gotten second place at the U.S. major next step. Let's qualify for the Canadian major. Let's have a good showing there, right? But as we all know, you can't count yourself as a guaranteed in this in the bracket tournament style thing, because let me tell you, we lose first round in an invitational. What? We got second place at the USA major and we lose first round. And now I just want something that I can be like, all right, skip. I don't care who wins. It doesn't matter. We already lost. There should just be like a skip through, right? Simulate through the rest of the tournament, because nothing good is happening here. It doesn't matter. I don't care. All these teams don't matter to me. You know, the only one that matters was the one right there, first seed of the bracket, which is, I guess, because we're just a player. So we get first seed no matter what. Cool. Whatever. So I did want to have a little bit of a talk here in this episode. I wanted to get your guys' opinions of just games, right? I'm planning on continuing this regular weekly live stream on Sundays, in which, you know, I'll stream it and then all the videos for it get cut up into VODs and put on the channel. As you know, obviously, I'll be streaming today, you know, in a little while, I guess 6 hours from when the video originally goes out, at 6 o'clock. So it'll be 12 Eastern Time, which is 6 Central European Time, 5 o'clock British Time, if I've got all my time conversions correctly. But nevertheless, just want some ideas on games that you think I should play on the stream. Today I'll be playing some Conan Exiles. We're really gonna jump into it. We played a little bit for about an hour or so in the last stream. Not a whole lot happened. We just did a lot of running around, died a couple of times, chopping some trees down, and talking. But we were really trying to hit up that role play game, and that they just weren't feeling it on them PvP servers. So I'm thinking we might try out a little bit of the PvE, just so I think PvE people are more likely to role play a little bit more and just have fun, because you're not like PvP. It's just, there's no point in talking to people. You might as well just run at them with a sword and try and kill them, because none of them care to speak with you. That's just the reality. None of them want to talk to you. None of them care what you're doing or anything like that. I think we might actually automatically... No, so we'd have to go to the Open Cup. Open Cup. Invitational. They change the name every time. It's... I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so... I think that's what we're going to play today for probably the entire stream. And then, you know, if you guys are thinking... what did I say? Sincere Gaming managed to sign the top-ranked free agent site. The new recruit will take a spot on primary squad, replacing Airy. Airy is without a team and will be available as a free agent. Cool. Let's see. What's... where was that at? Question mark? Alright, so Sincere added a site, and they got rid of Airy. Okay. Where's he at? He's not even on the list. Okay. Cool. Whatever. Alright. So, did Nadosh get a team? It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's not even on here. He just gave up. He has no interest. He doesn't want to play anymore. Flat Pandas, I think. Yeah, they were the ones that went with us. So that's pretty cool. They've got a decent squad, though. They're getting there. Teams in this league, they're getting there. We're starting to hit. Some of the ones that are, like, just randomly added tend to have lower squads, but the ones that you tend to see come with you have more difficult squads to play against. And I think that's why our goal is to win the Pro League 3 times, and that's just because I think as soon as you get in there, right, the big thing is a lot of the teams now, Pro League is probably the exception to the rule or to this idea, but once you know, the first time you're going to play in that league or whatever, the first season, a lot of the teams tend to be lower rated. They tend to be weaker than everyone else. But the team that comes with you that has played multiple rounds or multiple seasons with you as a person, right? It's not just like a made-up, randomly generated team anymore. It's one that's carried over. They tend to have more... They tend to have higher overall players than the other teams that were just randomly generated going into the things. So that's why I want to do it 3 times, so that it gives them 2 extra seasons to progress their players, so that, you know, everybody starts to get on more equal footing. It makes it a little bit harder for us to just bam win the Pro League straight out, because I think first season we'll probably just win the Pro League, right? Just win it without too big of a deal. But I think the second or the third time, it's gonna gradually get harder, because everyone's going to start getting on that same level. Check your manager desk regarding this issue. What is it? Just news? You have no matters on your desk. Well, spam. It's just some spam mail trying to tell me what to look at. It's my son in here. My son is on the other team. A traitor to his true team. The final ride with Big Riri in here. Big Riri he's like the dark horse for the team. He's the one that we don't put out a bunch of information on him. We keep him kind of we dumb him down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We just make him seem like he's a lot worse than he actually is. You know. And then once he gets in there, and everybody's like, "Oh, who cares? He's this young kid. His skills on paper really not that great." You know, and then bam, he hits him on once he gets in the game. He's killing it. 12-7, doing really, really good. And then you got my son in there, who, you know, rebelling against his father. 3-13, now 4-15. For some reason, he died twice in that round. I don't know how it's possible. Who knows? He died twice. He respawned. Who knew? Who knew you could die 19 times in a game? Well, I guess we did go 20 rounds. Fair enough. Fair enough. But it jumped up. It went from 13 to 15. Y'all saw it. Okay, the math was not there at the end, but you saw it the first time. Something's up with it. Something's up. We don't know. Something's going on. Alright, let's see here. Alright. It's not too bad. We're about 1,000 down right now, but look at that. Look at that income right there. 14,444 credits. That is some real cheese, man. Some real cheese. We got flowing in. 210 overall skill. We're looking good. The team is coming together. I say coming together, we made it very clear that we were doing like the boost for this team, right? We were gonna go straight into it, using all that money we got from career mode to really make these guys something to be feared, something that we don't have to worry about dropping down to the previous league. We don't have to worry about really working our way up with the players. We're grabbing platinum level players or guys who are pretty much maxed out already, and we're just taking them and we're going straight from that low tier, and we're going straight to the Pro League. We're not going to be doing a whole lot of adding players. Obviously, we dropped Nadoge, picked up El Ramen, right? That's how I say his name. If you don't like it, well, too bad. Get over it. But yeah, you know, 12-1. Look at him. He's one of our best guys on the team. Tell me how Amvulis is 29-3. 32 kills. What? This man is crazy. This man is crazy. He's just killing people out there. Literally, taking them out. They didn't have a chance. They didn't see it coming. They weren't ready. But, nevertheless, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have a comment, question, or concern, leave it down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.